Hello my lovely people of the world. If you are new here, my name is Brunel. As usual, for everyone else who already knows who I am, thank you very much for coming back. So you've seen the title, IL Makiage. It's been everywhere for months and months and months, for years, so to speak. So I decided to bite the bullet and try these products out. I've been seeing adverts on YouTube and I thought, you know what? Go on, Brunel, take the quiz test. Take the test just like they advise. Go online and, you know, put all the information through, follow the quiz and then see what they come up with. What I like about the website, of course, is that they actually offer a refund or an exchange for another colour, which a lot of sites, especially here in the UK, do not. The number of times I've got foundation from Gucci, foundations from Dior, you know, even Fenty, where they don't offer a refund. I'm not sure. I don't think Fenty offers a refund because they're sold by Boots. They don't offer a refund, so I'm stuck with foundations because it's very hard to pick a foundation online. So I love the fact that they actually give you a no quibble offer. They ask you to try it for 5 days or so, or about a week, and then decide for sure if it's not for you. Yeah, and they'll contact you ahead of time and say, you know, if you've got any issues, do let us know. And they give you an offer to be able to exchange it and so on. So I'm really, really happy with that. So I've got 3 of the products here. I've got the primer, I've got the foundation, I've got the concealer to try out today. I'm going to try and wear this for about 7 or 8 hours, which for me, as someone who's got extremely oily skin, that's more than long enough. You know, usually 4 hours, I can tell. And if the really bad one, 2 to 3 hours, then we know. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get started. This item is the primer. The packaging is really nice. This costs £28. You do get 25ml inside. For you Americans out there, it is 0.84 fluid ounces. And this is the no filter poreless base smoothing primer. And it claims to be able to soft and smooth texture, softens and smooths the texture, minimizes the appearance of pores. I've got loads of them on my cheeks. Fills fine lines and wrinkles. I've got loads of them around my eyes. And gives makeup some serious staying power. Controls shine without ever drying out the skin. Velvety finish, cruelty free, and there you have it. So these are the claims. And as I said, I like the packaging. And this is not necessarily the cheapest brand, but you know what, we're going to give it a try. So it's first time you can tell because you're having to press it again and again. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. What the hell? It's only taken that. Oh, so there's a lot of pressing. It's one of those gel-like, which I normally don't like. So it's super clear. And we're just going to tap that. Starting off in the center of my face where I get super, super oily. It's got a bit of scent to it, but it's not overpowering. It does feel so soft. Wow. Smooth. Oh, okay. It is one of those smoothing one. Oh, look. Oh, okay. Not bad so far. It is also quite moisturizing as well, so it's not one of those that feels very dry. And it doesn't have, even though you would look at it and kind of see the clear gel, it doesn't feel like one of those really heavy silicone type either. So it's a kind of cross between, and definitely the more you rub it in, the more you kind of feel the velvety feel of it. All right, people, so primer is in place. As you can see, I'm not too sure about reducing the size of the pores, it being poreless. But then again, I've got loads and loads of pores. But certainly with regards to smoothing the skin, I can see a difference. With regards to my skin feeling really, really soft and hydrated at the same time, definitely. So yeah, maybe it will perform more when it comes to keeping me shine free. You never know. So we're going to move on to the foundation. Now, the foundation is obviously, if you haven't heard of it, it is the Walk Up Like This foundation, which of course, as with the other products, is cruelty free. Comes in 50 shades, which is fantastic. For all skin tones, lightweight texture, buildable medium to high coverage, natural matte finish, optical corrective powders. Ooh, Okay, enriched with vitamin E for anti-aging benefits, hyaluronic acid for hydration, protection, and filling wrinkles. Whew, there's a lot there. And of course, as I said earlier at the beginning, took the IL Makiage quiz on their site where you put in your undertone and I kind of say to you, okay, well, do you look more like this one? And you go through different steps. And I've done that and it came up with this. Hopefully, this is going to be the right shade that I've got here. Oh, look at that, the opening. Oh, very snazzy. Oh dear, am I destroying? Oh yeah. I need to take the bit off first. Yeah. Ooh, okay, check you out. Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully it won't be too light. Yeah. I've got shade 215. I'm not sure about this shade. Here you go. Do it. Oh, yeah, it's got a pump. It's got a pump. It's got a pump. And how much comes in? 30ml. And the price for this one is £36, which is not the cheapest, but it's dear. Apparently, you're supposed to. I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to shake this, but whatever. And we're gonna see the consistency. And just applying that. And I've not color corrected because I want to see what the coverage is like. Oh, okay, runny. Oh. Okay, color's not too bad, but it's looking a little bit red. Actually, it's a bit red. This was meant to be golden undertone. If golden or yellow, I can't remember which one it was, but it is 215. It's a bit runny, and I'm just gonna do what I normally do, which is tap the foundation on my skin, which is the it's called. Oh God, I don't know what it's called. It's blendable, I think, or something like that from Real Techniques. I like this because it really kind of smooths everything and gives you that perfect canvas. So okay. Yeah, still a bit more red, but okay. Do you know what? As it's drying, it doesn't look too bad as a shade match. Okay, this is the first layer. It is very skin-like, very natural, blends into the skin beautifully. In normal daylight, it's not so bad. I'm not too sure what it appears like on camera, but I'm glad I didn't go for the 230 because that would have been way too dark. I would still wish to have a little bit more kind of yellowish, more golden undertone, but you know, part of the reason is my face is darker. It used to be a lot darker, so it's not so bad. But yeah, I want it to be slightly more yellow, but you know, can't match here. Forget that area. There's no point. It is far too light in comparison, but it's not bad at all. I'm going to go in with a second layer and we're going to see what the coverage is like at that point. So I've got here one other pump, but this is just a tiny pump here. And I'm going to do the same thing, but this time around I'm also going to add a little bit here on my forehead. And the rest of it all over my face. I mean, this is very, very light. Okay, so foundation is in place, 2 layers, and this is what it looks like in normal daylight. It's just blends into the skin. It's like my skin's gone, yes please, I'll have that, I'll have some of that, and it's just blended in. It's got like a matte finish, but it still doesn't feel flat. It feels lightweight as anything. It's just beautiful. I'm shocked so far. I really, really like how this feels. This one reminds me very much of GRAZE, the Backstage foundation, which is so natural and gets soaked into the skin, and despite having 2 layers, it doesn't feel heavy and uncomfortable at all. And yeah, so I'm just, yeah, shade match, it worked. Thank God I didn't go for the deeper shade, But look at that. So far, so good. So we have got the concealer, which is the final item. This is the packaging. It's lovely. You've got to give credit where credit's due. Sorry about the fingers. I've been touching it, so there you can have it. But you get to see what the shade looks like here, and it tells you, you know, you can tell. And it does say here, according to the claims, and there are a few claims in here. So, ready? Then I'll begin. Instantly reduces the appearance of under eye circles, dark spots, discolorations, and blemishes. A multi-use concealer that hides all skin imperfections. Woo! Okay. Plus highlights and brightens up your under eye area. Comfortable, lightweight, long-lasting wear with medium to high buildable coverage. A must-have touch-up tool with a unique applicator especially designed to easily reach any area of your face. It is oil-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, and also enriched with hydrating and moisturizing ingredients. Vegan and cruelty-free, 30 diverse shades, 100% cruelty-free, 7 ml or 0.2 free fluid ounces. Whew. All skin imperfections, it claims. Okay, now I did notice slightly different on a website with the quiz. When you were trying to pick your concealer shade, it would ask you, what are you aiming to do with your concealer? Are you using it for highlight, as in, you know, really brighten, or, you know, just general highlights? So I went in with general highlights, which indicates that you wouldn't get a concealer that's too light, too many shades too light from your foundation, and therefore you can then use it for the rest of your face. And obviously, if you want to go for just under your eyes, then you can go for a much brighter shade instead. So there's a slight difference in the quiz between the foundation and the concealer, which is fine. So having gone through that quiz, it came up with shade number 15 is the one I've got here. Now I'm just going to quickly go off camera and just do a little bit of contour, and then I'll come back and we can apply this. So finally we're getting there, and I'm just going to apply that in certain areas. There you have it. So time to apply the concealer. As you can see, it looks like a really thick one. So I'm just going to apply that in the outer corner of the eye. Oh, actually, let me start on the inner corner. Yeah, color's not too bright. So it's one of those I can use on the rest of my face without it being too bright. I could always go for another shade, slightly lighter, which I can then just concentrate underneath the eyes to brighten things up a little bit. But I actually liked this shade. And I've got, I was going to say discoloration, but yeah, it's a bit, I've got this area that's like a moustache, which I want to see how it blends that in and covers that. So I'm just going to quickly just blend that and see. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh. Easy to blend. I think I'm having a reaction to this concealer. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I can feel the itchiness around here, and around the outside. Ooh, it's got to be the concealer, because it's not only am I feeling it here. This is not close to the eye. It's not gotten into the eye at all. But on the skin here, it is tingling and itchy, and so is the same thing happening on my forehead, which is really, really weird. Oh, nothing above my lip, okay, which is fine. And just hopefully it will settle down. You do have to be fairly quick, however, when you apply this, to blend it in, because I think it sets a little bit quicker than the foundation. Oh, let's just blend this area that's actually stinging. Weirdly enough, it's not stinging on the other side, so maybe I've got broken skin or something underneath. But yeah, it blends really, really easily. No problem at all. Super easy. Oh, I'm getting worried. I don't want to put it too close to my eye. Oh, lordy. Okay. I actually think I should have gone a shade brighter. Yeah, I've got like a tiny little spot here. So, yeah. Ooh. And now the other side is starting to sting as well. I'll have to keep an eye on my eye. Look, okay, I can't help it. I just have to, yeah, keep an eye on it. And hopefully it won't get worse. Yeah, starting to feel less. This side has settled down. It is buildable. I'm just gonna, I was gonna say I'm just gonna add another layer. It's not bad. I would have preferred another layer, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because if I'm having a reaction that's stinging, the last thing I need to do is add more. So we'll leave that alone. But yeah, I do wish that I'd actually gone for another shade that was slightly brighter, so I can just brighten underneath the eyes. But I'm gonna go and finish off the rest of my face. Believe it or not, it is now 14:58. So I'm gonna go and finish off my face, and then you get to see the finished look, and then I'll tell you whether my face is still feeling a bit stingy or whether it's all okay now. But I'll see you in a little while. All right, people, this is the finished look. Quickly go through what I've used. After blending everything in, I then set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder in number 4. If you know me, I mention this all the time. It's part of my project pan. It is going extremely well. I'm gonna have to get another one. I love this powder. Look at that. So yes, going super well in fact. And then after that, I went in with bronzer again. This is a huge bronzer, massive. Again, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in at number 4. For cheeks, I just use it's like a quad combo from ELF with blushes, so the powder blushes, so you can get use any that you want. For lips, I went in on the outside. Again, I've mentioned the combination, I love it, with a super thin liner, super thin line on the outside, using the Morphe Trendsetter. And then I went in with, again, from MUA, Color Obsession lip pencil in the Color Obsession as well. And then on the inside, I then went in with Lisa Eldridge lipstick in Velvet Fawn, which is lovely. So that's how I got this combination. For the eyes, just went in with eyeliner, black eyeliner, and then topped it up and did a double line, which I don't think turned out too bad. I'm quite proud actually, first time. Just trying to change things up a little bit. And I then used, what was the pen, the color. This one is from Barry M. This is part of their liquid metallic eyeliner. This one I think is called Euphoric. So that's the shade. Might need to put a cream on my hands, sorry about that. And yeah, and that's it really. So this is it. Foundation, primer, and concealer, just they all feel really fine, really great. They're blending super easy on the skin. The concealer itself actually is a good concealer. It's really nice concealer. Despite the tingly effect that I had, which was unexpected, so far I would actually recommend that. And it's good coverage, and you can layer it. I did actually risk it off camera and layered it, and it didn't have any side effects, and things have settled down. I don't feel anything at all now, so hopefully everything will be okay and I won't turn up with a rash tomorrow. If I do, I'll put it in the comment section just so you know. And then I will see you guys in a few hours. I'll probably just wait until 9 or 10 o'clock and then do the final check-in. But see you soon, people. Good evening, people. It is now 15 minutes past 11 at night. Oh my god, look at my face. It's looking gross. The funny thing is, it doesn't feel gross, it doesn't feel uncomfortable, except for this area here around my nose and just around my nostrils. The rest of my face feels all right, but the shine and the gloss and just the look of it, it's just, I cannot wait to get the makeup off. Normally speaking, I don't actually even wear makeup for this length of time, so I can't wait to just get rid of it. I'm just doing this for you guys to do a proper wear test. But oh, look at the shine. Obviously, as usual, so one ring light. Yes, it's turned as low as you can possibly get without having to turn it off. But I've got 2 soft boxes as well, so they will emphasize any shine. But there is so much shine around the center of my face. I've not touched up my face at all. I've not done anything, so I'm just going to do that because it's just driving me absolutely nuts. Just so I can look in the camera without feeling yucky and horrible. Excuse the knackered red eyes. It is what it is. Yeah, so there you are. No, despite the length of time, what do I think of a primer? The primer was nice enough. They did moisturize. I would actually double prime personally. I would go with something light, like one of those Fasali kind of liquid powders, or the alternative, the Makeup Revolution one instead, if you want to cut down on, you know, not spending too much money. And then I will then apply this primer as well on top. But it's not a bad primer that really, really moisturizes. I might even be able to wear this primer on days when I don't want to put makeup on, just do skincare and put a primer on, and that's it, and leave things alone. With regards to the foundation, it is a really nice foundation. It did actually settle into the skin. I just need to explain that there's actually a difference in daylight, where in the daylight you actually see a bit more red and to it. It's less golden, actually more golden, less yellow. But actually when I'm in the middle of starting to edit the video, I'd actually see that it matched a lot better on camera. So just so you know the right differences. However, even in a normal daylight, it just was really soft. It was sort of matte with a little bit of sheen still to the face. It looked really natural. Really lovely foundation to have. Probably around 6-7 hour mark will be the maximum I would wear it for, but that's actually quite long. And of course to be touching up during the day as well. So it's a really nice foundation. I still recommend it. £36 is still a bit of money, but there are more expensive ones out there. Just be aware that, yeah, so it's quite pricey, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. The concealer is a really nice concealer with good coverage that blends into the skin really, really easily. Why I had kind of that reaction of feeling tingly and itchy suddenly and everything stinging, I have no idea why. Can't explain it. My face didn't start, you know, continue to burn afterwards. Once I blended it in and went in, and no problem whatsoever. I've had no issues throughout the day. So why I was getting that reaction, I don't know, but it's something I'd have to be very aware of when I'm putting it, especially around the eyes, and not to get it anywhere near close to my eye, because I think that will really cause irritation. But apart from that, it is a really nice concealer. Depending on how I feel about it, once I sort of use it, I'm tired, I'm about to yawn. Once I continue to use it, if I really, really like it, then what I'll do is I'll get another shade lighter, and which I will then just concentrate just on the dark areas underneath my eyes to help brighten things up a little bit. But I like the actual color that I had, and that it blends into the skin. It's not too bright. And if you want to go for one of those easy makeup looks where you just want to give a hint of lightness, you know, slightly brightness on the center of your face, it's a good idea to go with a concealer that's actually a bit closer to your foundation. So I really like it, and I'm gonna keep using it. Cross fingers I don't get a major reaction, but it is a nice one. So yeah, so despite the issues, they're worth it. I'm gonna give it some credit. Okay, IL Makiage, and of course the customer service and the offer of being able to return the items should it not be the correct shade for you. Not many companies do that. Definitely you don't get that from the big brands here in the UK, you know. So yeah, credit where credit is due. Now I think that's enough now. I've chatted long enough. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and yeah, bye.